It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills, and it's all up next.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game, because it actually affects the crowd as well? That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And we are underway in Buffalo. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard, knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
Zappi going right to the air here. His first pass is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Zappi. Short pass caught by Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Zappi off play action. To the right side, he's got Parker. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the midfield. midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So we see it right here on the opening drive, throwing the football in these snowing conditions. Going to be very, very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate because most of the quarterbacks that we know, they believe they can throw through anything. They don't care if it's rain, snow, it doesn't matter as long as they get a chance to throw the football. And I think a lot of coaches think that in these conditions, let's throw it early before things get worse.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw, Zappi. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, it went to the challenge.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The play fake, and now here's Zappi. And that is incomplete.
That's worth his salt yet, but ever admits to worried about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Deontay Hardy back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Allen now looks to throw. Quick slant to Shakir. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And running with power here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out come the Patriots. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Zappy and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10. At their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Zappy back to throw.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Zappe to throw. Short pass caught by... And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3rd and 4. Zappe. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Zappe looks to throw it. Out right to Bull.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Zappe's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd down and 8. Zappe from the gun. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Elliott.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Deontay Hardy.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen to throw once more. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Allen. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Fixing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Zappy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Zappy on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Here's Hardy set to return. And now off to the races, down the right side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
James Cook running back out now.
It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
The kick by Bass is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Zappy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
On the return, Hardy. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? Well, he said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New England trotting into place on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Zappy and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10. At their own 21. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw, Zappy. Short pass caught by Henry, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. There's a nice move, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Zappy to throw on 1st down. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Runs through the contact. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the shotgun, Zappy. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Zappy off play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Zappy.
This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Again, it's Zappy.
Out right to Bourne. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Zappy back to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Zappy looking to throw it again.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here's Stevenson.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
to the air. Allen will find Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Allen will try again on second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
Zappy and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down and a yard. Zappy working from the gun.
Short pass caught by Henry.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as he gets this up past the 40.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Zappy's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Zappi looks to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that gets him back within 10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third and 2.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen now on 1st down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
1st and 10, Zappi. That one complete to Parker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Zappi on third down.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot puts it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And give Knox yet another catch in this one. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Zappe's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now Zappe.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
Zappe.
And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And Zappe to throw. They'll get this underneath to Stevenson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Another throw coming for Zampi. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Now Zampi.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Zampi going to bootleg out.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen to throw it.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To the air, Allen. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Jones on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Zappy. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Zappy looks to throw it. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Let's go, man. That's right, man. Play to the win.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They try again with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Allen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Patriots get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Zappy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Zappy. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Zappy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And then the second part, offense is executed at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers. The ball slipped out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.